Hey everyone, welcome back. We're heading into what might be one of the most important weeks for the economy in a long time. I want to talk about this because I know so many of you ask about stimulus checks every single day here in the comments, in the live streams, everywhere. And honestly, that tells me just how many people are really struggling right now. Rising prices, uncertainty, people needing one-off checks, monthly checks, higher benefits, anything. There's real, widespread financial stress out there. So here's why next Thursday matters so much. We're about to get a very important piece of data, the monthly jobs report, also known as non-farm payrolls or the employment situation. Normally, it's released the first Friday of every month, but because of the 4th of July holiday, it's coming out one day early on Thursday, July 3rd. This time, it'll cover June's employment numbers. Even though this report is always a bit behind, what economists call lagging, it's one of the clearest signs of what's really going on in the economy. Analysts have been warning for months that unemployment could climb to somewhere between 4.7 and 5.6% in the second half of this year. And here we are, days away from the start of that second half. July 1st is the line in the sand, and a lot of people think that's when things will start to get pretty ugly, pretty fast. Not because the calendar magically flips, but because of all the tariffs that were put in place earlier this year. Those tariffs have been sitting there, but their real costs haven't fully shown up in the data yet. They take time to ripple through supply chains and hit consumer prices. Over the past few months, we've seen hints of that pressure, but the real impact is likely to show up in July and beyond. Higher costs mean businesses cut back, consumers pull back, and jobs get cut. It's a domino effect that's very hard to stop once it's going. I've been saying this for months, maybe even since January or February. The tariffs could be the catalyst that finally pushes the economy into the kind of slowdown that leads to stimulus. Because here's the truth, no matter how many people need help, stimulus checks and financial relief usually don't get approved unless the economy is clearly in trouble. Washington tends to react to crises, not prevent them. When unemployment rises, when businesses struggle, that's when lawmakers scramble to get money into people's hands. I know that's frustrating to hear if you need help right now. It's not fair, but that's how it works. That's why this Thursday's report matters so much. If it shows hiring slowing down and unemployment creeping up, it's another confirmation that the economy is weakening. And the weaker it looks, the more likely it is we see stimulus proposals move forward. Also, don't forget, in about a month we're going to get the second quarter GDP numbers. If Q2 is negative and Q1 was also weak, that's the classic definition of a technical recession. You can bet there will be plenty of people trying to spin it. It's not really a recession. We're changing the definition. Don't worry. But historically, 2 straight quarters of negative GDP has meant a recession, and that label alone can spook consumers and businesses. Because let's be real, when people see recession in the headlines, they don't get excited and spend more money. They tighten their belts. They cancel trips, put off big purchases, save more if they can. That reduces demand even further, making the slowdown worse. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So that's why next Thursday's jobs report is so important. It's going to give us the clearest sign yet of whether the labor market is starting to crack in a big way. And if it is, that's the kind of data that will force lawmakers to act. Now, quick side note. If you're on Medicare or about to sign up, I want to remind you about the team of licensed advisors I talk about here. They've helped thousands of people in this community already. The average person is saving over $1,100 just from a free call where they review your options. It's not guaranteed, of course, but even saving a fraction of that could be a big help. Whether you're enrolling for the first time, moving states, retiring, or just want to check your coverage, it's worth the 5 to 20 minutes. And if you know someone who needs help with Medicare, please share the number with them. You could save them a lot of money, time, and frustration. So, that's the situation right now. We're in the final days of the first half of 2025, and everything is lining up for a pretty rocky second half. I'll be watching that Thursday announcement very closely, and you can count on me to keep you posted on what it says and what it means for stimulus going forward. If you found this helpful or you want to stay up to date, please consider subscribing. It's free, it helps the channel, and it means you won't miss future updates. Feel free to share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.